Hello YouTube, I hope you're doing great. If you want to climb from low elo to higher MMR, if you want to pick up jungle, I can show you what you have to do, which fundamentals you need to take care of, and where you should move to, what your thoughts should be throughout the game. Make sure to like and subscribe, it does help me a lot, and enjoy the video. Now before we jump into this video, I want to announce that me and my friend Drosmaster, another professional coach, League of Legends and fitness coach, we are going to make a bootcamp in Greece. We're really looking forward to this, having a nice vacation. We're going to the sea, we're going to the Olymp, we're gonna have nice experiences in Greece. We're gonna do a lot of League of Legends coaching. I want to meet you all in person. We're only gonna accept 8 people for that because we want to have a nice trip, nice coaching, getting to know each other, meeting new cool people. And if you wanna participate, I can give you more information on Discord. Just message me. I'm looking forward to have my first ever live active bootcamp. And if you wanna be there, I intentionally don't make it too expensive. Very nice from the price because it's my first time, so you can get it in a nice price too. Message me on Discord and I wish you have fun with this video.
My blade is yours.
All right, beautiful. So the first things you do if you get into a game is look at the lanes. You see Riven has Ignite, Fiora has Ignite. You also see that Zona and Lulu both with heal. Most likely there's not going to be a fight, and top lane there's a lot of action going on. Very important, just because you always want to start wrap buff no matter which side you're on, because chickens and Crux give you more XP than wolves and Grump. That counts for almost every jungler. For some you do simply start blue buff, path to top, and then gank the Riven. That is completely fine. You want to gank the Riven because you can see it's a very aggressive lane. What we are gonna do is we're gonna start chickens, path to bot, and simply see if there's an option top lane. Because just because they both have Ignite doesn't mean that there's gonna be a fight 100%. So we wanna path towards it, still start the camps that give me the most XP and gold. And now we look at top lane. Mid lane doesn't matter right now. We do chickens into Crux, so both of these camps respawn the fastest. We make sure the small one doesn't attack us all the time. I can't show that exactly right now. Doesn't matter if you go crit or on it, it would always be the same. You can let them die from the burn, use a double strike of D, and now you look top lane. As you can see, if I want to go for top lane gank now, there's nothing gonna happen. Why? Because Fiora is full HP. What you should do is always look at the HPs here. Look at the Jinx and Lulu being low HP. That's a very good indicator that there's gonna be something happening bot side, even though the lanes itself are not volatile. We save our smite on the wrap buff, immediately smite the wolf here so it walks towards us, and now our smite is on cooldown. This is very specific for Master Yi. For other junglers that is different, but as I said, I gladly make that for every single jungler. Keep in mind that there are some champion mastery skills, and then there's the most important, the fundamental in how you should use your thoughts. For example, now I'm not even thinking about top lane anymore. It doesn't matter. It is completely pointless for us because we're not close to it. Later, when we re-clear our chickens that spawn in 45 seconds, I can path to top lane again. Now we look mid lane and bot lane, only lanes to gank. I'm intentionally gonna play it in a very simple way. Keep in mind this is Diamond, so it's still top 1% of the best players in the entire world, yet still I can show how to play it in a very simple way. We see Sylas moves, Scuttle died, we get extra movement speed, and we walk bot lane. As I told you guys, most likely bot lane is not gonna be happening too much, but it seems to be volatile. We Q, get our assist, and now because we're so far from our chickens, we rather reset than walking all the way up to our chickens. The only issue with that is that now there's a small percentage that the enemy jungler, the Nunu, knows that I started chickens and tries to fight my chickens now on spawn. Means he's right now on it, clearing it, and then running away, sneaking it from us. That is a reason for you, if there's no bot lane gank, you would be in time for the chickens. You can also just do red buff start into Crux, and then the first camp that respawns is gonna be the Crux. The reason I do chicken start is because in total, if there's no gank bot lane, I always get value, and then I have a better reset. For example, here I had only pickaxe. I could have gotten a way better reset of maybe pickaxe with a longsword. Would have been way better for potential early dragons. All right, we finished this. Now look at top lane, very volatile lane, yet still, why are we not playing top lane? Because there is no opportunity again. Most important jungle fundamentally in the entire game is that you are consistent and efficient. You see my camps are spawning and I'm on the camps on spawn. That is why there's no opportunity top lane. You can ping the Nunu, you can change your clear a little bit, but this is not all on you. Laners need to have a good setup and you can try to change that with good communication. Yet still, if we waited top lane for potential gank and then Nunu would have not ganked, we would be in trouble. And as you can see, I'm just walking up and I will find enemies to kill. I don't have my Q up yet. Dice. Gonna Q the Vega, auto attack W, reset. I always do that with my W. We get Vega Flash. And now tell me, we are not the dog of the Riven. That's very important for you to learn. You should still reflect and see, okay, what could I have done better? But look at this kind of playstyle. I'm now already almost doubling the CS from Nunu. I'm a level ahead, full control over the map, perfect clear, everything in control. That is how I got to rank 1, and that is how I will again get to rank 1. After the game, you can reflect in a sense that analyzing your game, saying, is there maybe another timer where I could have ganked top lane? We finished the dragon. Nunu will be around bot side now. Where do I know this? From the jungle tracking. That means he just ganked top lane. He was top lane. What is he gonna do after the top lane gank, guys? He's gonna take his top side camps. So what does he have to do after his top side camps? He has to go bot lane because his top side camps are gone. That is why it was obvious for me that he will be bot lane, but not perfectly in time for the dragon. We reset again. We can cancel reset once here because I need 1050 gold, recurve bow and a longsword. See if there's a play. There's no play. Dragon is gone. Bot side is all cleared. So Nunu wastes his time. What you should do is danger ping everything here. Recurve bow longsword. And now we do Crux wrap of chickens. And if possible, you want to gank top lane now. What are the reasons for that? First of all, you have a gank timer. Means in consistency of your camps, and secondly you have flash and ult up. Whenever you have that, you want to get a gank done as good as possible because you have an advantage, a huge advantage. Master Yi level 5, let's say without flash, does basically nothing. 1 Q and then he's useless. Master Yi level 6 with flash is a big threat, because I can gap close to the enemies twice and I can run them down. It's really hard to do anything against that. Okay, I cancel one auto attack. Always do the W as auto attack reset. That means whenever you do an auto attack, you cancel that animation with W. That means like this. I auto attack and then I cancel the animation even though the damage is through with W. And after that, I can do another auto attack because my auto attack, since I canceled the animation, went off cooldown. We walk towards Grubbies. We see Zona and Smolder bot. So we can walk up on him, steal this right in front of him. W reset, as I learned it you guys already. Now be careful that Fiora doesn't kill us here. Master Yi is a very easy champion, but very hard to master. What you need to learn if you want to pick up Master Yi, as I do, I love this champion. The W resets correctly, be patient with the Qs, and the game gets easy. Do we reset now? No, because we don't have a good reset. Blade from King is very important spike, 1.275k. So what we're gonna do, there's nothing on the map. You see, I could go enemy Grump, probably down. You see all the camps here are down, Dragon is down, these are down. So what do? I don't have ult. I don't want to gank. If I play Nocturne right now, if I play Diana without ult, I don't want to gank. But with Master Yi, right now, that's a good indicator because it forces you, because you're so useless without ult, to say, okay, now I can't gank. I'm just gonna accept DL that I'm not allowed to gank. And I'm just going to farm my camps. What will happen if you farm your camps? You get consistent income. With that consistent income, you can carry the game repeatedly because the game repeats itself. And if you copy pasta, what I'm showing you every single video, you will climb. I am very sure of it. You see my crux spawn, so I'm taking my crux. I don't have a timer to gank bot lane. I can't danger ping, but I don't have any resources to go bot lane. I needed to reset. I need to get my camps on respawn because it's the biggest. I'm forcing myself. What happens? Again, diamond elo, and I'm completely hardcore gapping the Nunu in CS. Now, if you do that, if you are as me, let's say you're 9 to 11 CS per minute, then you already climb minimum diamond. Boom, that's it. You don't need more than that. 11 CS per minute is all you need. But you won't make it because you're gonna be like, yeah, no, that's not true. In my gold elo, everything is different. Nothing is different. You see, there's a volatile lane. You just walk up on him. Why does she have so much movement speed? I don't think I kill her. Oh, okay, my bad. Hack W. Okay, listen. If I flashed instantly, I think she dies. She had movement speed from her ult and steel caps. And I don't even have boots. I'm gonna reset here for my boots. If I had boots, she would be dead. Now, if I had magical footwear, very interesting to think about. And now this is interesting. Your laner pings you, you do not go for it. If you go for it, boom, there you have the reason why you're a platinum. Again and again, it's proof you don't have time because you don't have ult, you don't have flash, your wolves are spawning, your grump is spawning, Nunu might take everything. And if you go top lane now, and then out of a sudden a Zona spawns, a Nunu snowballs into you, and you die, you're gonna be like, ah, fuck, I made a mistake. Okay, now, we respect it. And we play consistent and we will conquer, and with that we will rise and win every single game. That's why when I make a new account, I will always have a very high win rate with every champion I play. Look at Nunu. Nunu was maybe even prepared for the counter gank if I went for that. And what do you notice? I fucked it up. I did not kill the Fiora because I misplayed it, mechanically speaking. And yet still I'm 20 CS ahead, almost 2 levels ahead of the Nunu. Okay, now we're gonna take bot side scuttle. We see if dragon is up. We almost got the feats of strength already. Now we count numbers, and it is another. This is I would also say with like this is legitimately the one thing I want you to do forever for the rest of your entire life playing League of Legends. You count numbers. Means how many people do we see? 3. How many people are missing? 2. So we cannot fight mid lane. Do not engage mid lane. I'm not engaging. I'm showcasing this right now. Because if I would engage, enemies would come afterwards. Zona flash ult. And then I die. So I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna just walk to Crux. After Crux, we're gonna take our red buff. And then we're gonna see how things turn. But first things first, we clear our camps. Like a legit robot. Like, of course, you can play more in depth. I also play more in depth, more risky, sometimes here and there. But if you play it in a basic way, because a lot of you guys will be like, yeah, but I struggle climbing. Okay, I help you step by step. Now the camps are cleared. Now our job is done. Now we calculate numbers. How many people do we see on the map? Only Fiora. Everyone is missing, so everyone could be here. Now we see Zona Smolder. That means now they are not here, so we can walk up. Because if we have numbers advantage, more people on our team, the chance we die is 0. Even if Nunu goes for gank right now, we cannot die. That is why we can just walk up. If I did not see Smolder in Zona bot lane, I would have not went for that play, because Zona might counter gank that. Now we're gonna go to our chickens. Why? Because you are under a time pressure permanently. It's legit a race. I am in competition with you. Another master, if I let's say help the Riven to push, another Master player would have gotten the camps done. And the other Master player would be higher CS than me, having higher damage, being stronger than me, having more, and maybe get this chicken here too. Lol. Okay. So, Jinx goes bot lane. Usually I danger ping this. Absolutely terrible. The play here from Jinx is disgraceful. And there's so many things going wrong. But all these things don't matter. I mean, in the end, it is still Diamond Elo Day, making a lot of mistakes. you guys can punish with the knowledge that I will share constantly. Okay, so we finished the Grump here. We're gonna do blue buff. We're gonna do bot scuttle. Next item we're gonna buy is Rage Blade. And in this game, we probably need mercs. AP damage, AP damage, AP damage, CC, CC, CC. So a good idea to go for mercs. If they had more 80, steel caps. If they had nothing, so no stunts and not that much 80 nor AP damage, then I just go Berserker's Grief so I can do more damage off, more auto attacks. We finished our clear. Now we can do something. Now we calculate numbers again. Zona is dead. She's legit dead, as you can see here. So I'm allowed to walk up here. If Zona wasn't dead, I wouldn't be walking up. This is numbers advantage. I could have, by the way, killed the Nunu if I wasn't showcasing this. You can see how many opportunities you have. Now this Smolder, we know where Nunu is. He is right now here. We know Vega. We know Fiora. So we can just walk up on this Smolder and kill him. The Emerald Diamond Smolder just dies without any counterplay. My Q was a mistake here. Dead. Now we see Zona, Nunu, and Vega and Fiora topside. Biggest fundamental, numbers advantage. So now Zona just dies. If Nunu was there, we again wouldn't go for this. You see how basic I can break it down. We walk up, we use our ult. Oh. Oh. I don't know why Lulu reset. And I don't know why Jinx didn't tank the tower. Okay, there are so many questions. I'm very sure that, I mean, I just shouldn't tank it. I should just attack the tower first, get the tower, and then kill the Zona. That would be very easy. I did not expect her to have everything. I did not expect the tower to have that much damage. And I did not expect Lulu to go reset. I should have pinged her, though, because it was pretty obvious for me. In this game, Mercs is good. Let me see. Do we need mercs in this game? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go mercs here because it is the smartest. If I was playing now full triad, I would go burst because it's more of a risky road. I'm very confident in the way I play Marcy, so it would be fine for me. 95% should just take mercs. Even if I take mercs, completely fine, absolutely correct. Now to the dive again. Now you have room to improve. I have room to improve. So what you should do in your games after it's finished, you go to the review. I intentionally don't participate in any of those fights, even though I could, because I don't want this game to be too easy, of course. I want it to be a challenge so I can explain step by step how to play, even when things get a little bit more rough. Here, we see Nunu, Fiora. They are half HP. Zona just used everything. So we can 1v2 that and win that pretty easily. Zona has no ult. Oh, that was actually not easy at all. And Nunu's also here. Oh, I misplayed that hard. I could have killed the Nunu too. Yeah, mechanically I'm playing terrible. It's also my first game of the day, but it doesn't matter. What? Oh, Nunu. Oh. Okay, he's on Dragon right now. We can try to catch him. Okay, so I knew Nunu wasn't there, but my mistake was it was still numbers disadvantage and I underestimated them again. I'm not used to enchanters. So in Korea, I've played constantly against engaged supports. I need to get used also playing with enchanters. Yi? Oh, I thought it's Yi Faker. I was happy. He has Yi in his name. Okay, so I'm gonna get Crux Red Buff, reset, Rage Blade, and then I play for the Dragon. Now you should chat and let them all know and ping the plan. Not Dragon immediately. First, you want to get Rage Blade, your secondary power spike. With that, you're going to carry. So what we learn here is step number 1. You are efficient, always taking your camps on respawn. Step number 2 is you look on your teams early in the game, the HP on which lane you want to gank. Step number 3 is you respect numbers advantage constantly, which I didn't do. And then step number 4 is you have the right communication. That means you always tell them what to do and ping where the Nunu is going to be. I should have taken Farsight Vision here. With all of that, trust me, you will climb so much easier. For example, now we see all our camps are respawning. It is like a chain forcing us to clear our camps before we do a play. So I want to play for the Dragon, but we don't need to rush it. We have vision. Here you should again danger ping that. I'm gonna walk closer to this because I want to participate with my team. Okay, now they have full numbers advantage. We see Fiora top lane. We see the Dragon as well. So on the dragon, nothing can happen. We're completely fine and we're going to secure this dragon. We see Fiora top lane. So even if Nunu engages mid lane now, we would be completely fine and covered because we are outnumbering them. And the enemies have no chance of winning that. With that being said. Perfect. Okay, now I think those 4 tips is already a lot for you guys to have it way easier in your games. Okay, what is the next item gonna be? What I want you to do now is think in advance. That means how are we gonna win this game? What do we want to do? Okay, for example, I would have reset and counter ganked top lane after dragon. I would most likely 2v2 that, see Zona mid lane, win that, and easy. Now, we have 3 dragons. Dragon is gonna be our win condition, Ocean Soul. So we want to simply consume more resources than enemies consume until Soul spawns, then we take Soul. We don't want the enemy, like this is, we don't want the enemies to get a lot of resources, so we shouldn't be allowing this. Riven needs to be very careful because she's getting outnumbered. Jinx is getting outnumbered. This is the only thing the enemies can do to get back into the game. And this is where you need, again, the right communication and letting them know. Because these are diamond players. They don't know what you're learning here from me. The importance of numbers disadvantage. For example, the Jinx. She's like, I want to defend this top lane T2 because we're ahead. Complete bullshit. You cannot defend it. You need to accept it that we're making a play on the other side of the map. All right, game is getting very beautiful. We see 2 people on the map. Enemies most likely resetting. We're gonna put a control ward in here, and now we can play very sneaky. We see Smolder and Zona, so I'm considering a bot lane catch. There's a ward. As you can see, we almost caught him. If he didn't ward, if he walked up, he would already be dead. Okay, we're gonna take the wave here. Next item will most likely, Witsend is very interesting here. Kraken Slayer, just raw damage is very interesting here. I'm gonna go for Hull Breaker this game. Titanic Hydra, I don't think I'm gonna make too many auto attack resets. I won't get into positions of auto attack resets, so most likely it's just gonna be a Hull Breaker angle. Okay, we're gonna W here until our Grump spawns to get our double strike ready. One of the things we get from our W. Now, Grump is finished. We're gonna take wolves and chickens. And now we want to get a catch. Look at the Fiora. Nunu top lane, so most likely I can find a catch on the Fiora. Keep in mind, Fiora still around Diamond Elo, so very easily punishable. All you have to do is just walk up on her and she just dies. Get your Rage Blade stacked, as you can see, absolutely easy. So this will for sure also work in your Diamond, Bronze, Silver, Gold games. Okay, now the Fiora's dead. Now we see again 3 people on the map. So in total we see 4 people on the map because we see Fiora since she's dead. We know where she is right now in base. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the T2. Only Nunu could be here. Nunu cannot 1v2 us, so I don't need to be scared. I can just keep walking up. Now we need to be careful because enemy Smolder and Zona comes. They are free, we are too, so they are numbering us. We need to respect. That is why we need to retreat. I have Hullbreaker, next Power Spike, reset Hullbreaker, Crux, Rat Buff, first clear, efficiency. Then I have my ult up. With my ult, I could even stay here for the Rat Buff. Probably too greedy. Yeah, most likely too greedy. Why? Because we're getting outnumbered. After Rat Buff, I have ult up, ult and flash. Huge tool, huge strength to get a catch. Then we're gonna find another catch on the Fiora. Fiora has no flash, very easy, killable. She just flashed against us. So as you can see, it's not that complicated, right? I believe in you guys finding it. You already learned in this very short game. We're now talking since a few minutes, 20 minutes, and there were already so many fundamentals. If you apply that constant in your games, you will have it 10 times easier, and these are one of the things how you climb and conquer. Beautiful. So I'm going to try to find the Fiora on side lane because she has no chance against me and she doesn't respect me. She has no Q. I'm going to keep engaging on her. That slow doesn't work on me. We flash after her and she dies. No, nothing that can happen. We can run down the Nunu too. He will need to ult. Otherwise he dies too. He gets his flash off. Almost dies. Need to be careful. Now the enemies are outnumbering us. Oh, I do have mercs, but it most likely will not be enough. I'm trying to disengage here. There's a decent chance that I'm still in a... I'm in a pretty rough position. There's no dragon spawning, no baron spawning. My team played too aggressively. Now I can take responsibility here, blaming myself that I didn't ping them accordingly. Now, what we need to do next is just spam ping the dragon. Silas has TP, can win. We are strong. Now I'm actively using the chat. I'm gonna buy, most likely, I'm probably gonna go Wits End here, a little bit more tenacity, a little bit more magic resist, and a lot of raw damage. I've ult in 30. If we can somehow stall this, this is soul. If we get soul, we're in an absolutely insane position. Silas TPs are ready. We need to walk in slowly. Very dangerous. They didn't start yet, so they want to cheese on us. Riven plays very aggressively, tries to find a catch. Did find a catch. I've ult in 15. I do not want to fight before that. If I can stall it somehow still, that would be absolutely insane, because without ult, as we know, we are pretty useless, so we should be danger pinging them away. We do at blue buff for absolutely everyone. We can cheese in this bush, and now we want to fight. A Smolder still dead. They don't have an ADC. I have smite in 10 seconds. We need to walk closer to them. I'm gonna go on Vega here, try to dodge the Nunu bubble. We can try to keep chasing them down. They're gonna get slowed. Gonna get the resets on the Nunu. Now I have my ult reset for a long time. Every time you get a kill, you get a 7 seconds on your ult. So I'm absolutely not scared trying to chase them all down. We should be going for the soul, most likely. I don't really care about the Fiora, because it's now too much time after she got over the wall too. So I'm just gonna secure the dragon. And then we can also get Baron too. Of course, all these communication pings, if I was not talking, not explaining, everything needs to be 10 times faster. You need to be extremely quick into saying what you want. The faster you are, the better position you will be. We're getting closer to Wits End. My Silas also inted here. Okay, what kind of mistake did this Silas do, chat? He fought for no reason. Another tip I can give you for your games in order to climb to high MMR. If you fight, I want you to fight for a reason. The Silas did not fight for the T2. He did not fight for Baron. He did not fight for Vision. He didn't fight for anything. Fighting for wave is not a point, because he's not getting anywhere with the wave control. So you fight either to get an objective or to get a lot of room, control, vision for an objective. Otherwise, you don't fight. That's it. In the mid-late game MMR. Very beautiful. We're getting to mid-late game macro. Also something that I cover in depth in the complete climbing course. If you want to know in depth fundamentals, mid-late game macro, psychology, mentality, everything about jungling in order to climb, it is in the description. The best coaching that I've ever done. This is just one video, me playing for 20 minutes whilst playing, explaining. Now imagine how it would be for hours fully focused only on improvement. Fiora has no chance against me. I know that. I needed to communicate again with my team here. As I said, I'm intentionally not communicating a lot. I want them to die. I want the game to get a little bit harder. So we have a beautiful game also in the mid-late game macro, how we can win it. Now, can we defend the Baron? No, absolutely no chance. But the enemies are busy taking the dragon at the Baron. So I can keep pushing, hoping Fiora does a mistake and just consuming more resources. We cannot defend this Baron, but we can enable ourselves more. I will also buy Kraken on my reset, because now, as you can see, my team is starting to int more and more and more and more, and the game gets pretty hard for us to be in a carry position. So I need raw damage. Kraken is the most DPS I can possibly get to kill them. If I have enough damage and they explode from that, I will have no issues whatsoever in carrying. Now I have more attack speed for Wits End, and now I'm an absolute monster. I communicate that as well. I'm really strong. Play with me. Got flash. We can win. We got this team. Okay, and now if you say, yeah, but if I say this in my gold games, my team will flame me. Okay, I don't care. Let them flame you. Let them say it's cringe. I tell you what is the best and how you conquer, and you will conquer with me. And now, how do we win this? 5-man mid lane. 5-man mid. We are stronger. Come team. Trust in me. I have flash. I'm full build. And I am Master Yi in the mid late game. So we're gonna try. What? Oh. Okay. Don't die. If you die, the end. Oh. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. It doesn't matter for me. I only wanted you guys to get the educational purposes behind it. With the right communication and then numbers advantage. You need to have the right numbers. If we are together on mid lane, there's absolutely nothing the enemies can do about it and we will win it. It wasn't that easy. It's still top 1% of the best players in the entire world, but with the right macro, it will be easy for you guys. And I show that constantly in all my games, especially when I lock in and try hard, and you can conquer as well. I will always show all the sides of the medal. There are more than 2 sides of the medal, if you know what I mean, and it is completely fine losing a game. Now, what I want you to do next is go into the VOD, review it, and look at all your deaths. We start from the deaths. More communication is needed from my hand and focusing on the mechanical aspect as well, because I made, I think, around 7 mechanical situations where I just misplayed it. And if I play it better, the game will be extremely easy. We lose, we accept the loss, we move on, we win next game. We apply the fundamentals. You can entrust in me. I lose, but you can win. Take care, guys. Wish you the best.